Hello everyone! So, let me redo my hair, I'm sorry. Today I have two types of drinks. I have water and raspberry lemonade. Because I got like some flavor packets. So, I'm going to go ahead and use that. Okay, I got my first Seribot to come in. Let me actually see if... Let me see if everything went through. Okay. Yes, okay. So Seribot has joined. 1 second. Dismiss. Okay. Um, I thought about going on an all almond diet, but that's just nuts. LOL, yes. That is quite nuts. Maybe I'm the one who's nuts. But yes, I forgot to set up TikTok, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quickly. And today, as we know, is going to be a Mabby Commerce Day. Go ahead and set everything up. There we go. Dun 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 dun. 1 second. I'm queen, whatever I wanna be, the least evil queen you'll ever meet. I'm very terrible at focusing, if you couldn't tell. And if you make eye contact with me, I totally won't imprison your family, 'cause that'd be evil, and that's so not me. Okay, I got YouTube, Twitch, good. And then we're gonna go ahead and hop on here. I'm gonna go live on Twitch. I am live in multiple places, but this is just the way I've been doing it. So it's easier to find me. And then we're actually gonna start in... You know what we should do? We should actually start by doing the event. The what is this? The best day ever 8 times. So we're only at 4, I know. I have not been keeping up with the event. So we're actually going to go ahead and do that really quickly, which requires us to use this strange gem. We're going to go. Oh. Can I tell you something? I've never seen the ocean before. I thought it just seemed like a big lake, but I was definitely wrong. The smells, the sounds, it's a completely different experience. I've been experimenting with my new control. Like I told you, if I think of a place enough, I'll show up there the next time I fall asleep. So I decided to think about the ocean, and here I am. It's even better than I thought it'd be. In fact, this just might become one of my favorite places. What do you think? The ocean's great, right? I like the ocean. Mountains are better. I'm gonna say I like the ocean because that is true. I actually love swimming. You're upside down. No! Oh no! I feel like this happens sometimes on... But hello, Origin. I'm gonna fix this really quickly. Thank you so much for letting me know. Wrong thing. I don't know why they do this. Like, I can't really figure out why. Why they would flip my angle. And it's only on TikTok. Oh wow, they put a bar now. That is wild. I'm actually gonna put this. I think if I pull this to the front. There we go. Bar is gone. And it's just me. Oh, but I think my motions are opposite. Yeah, they're opposite. There. All right. Beautiful. And thank you so much for coming in, Origin. I'm so excited. I'm sorry, I automatically think of Wake the Will when I see you. Like, immediately, that's my first thought. And I thought I commented earlier, but I guess I didn't. It's even better than I thought it'd be. Oh, okay. I said I like the ocean. I actually do like the ocean. I'm from an island, so it it is a mountainous island. So either way, I'm exposed to both of them, but I do like the ocean more. Yes, in that case, let's go to the shore again sometime. I don't think I ever get bored of this view. Whoa! How did he get here? No, he's supposed to be in Tara. This is all the way in Cobb, right? Hey, me too. I love the ocean too, Becca. You jump as Ray pops up behind you. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you that Ray's here too. He's here to... What did you say you were doing again? Oh, I'm just running an errand for my father. He has an important letter to deliver to Belfast, so I'm here. Right. That was it. Anyway, we happened to run into each other, and he took a break to sightsee with me. Yeah, I was telling Betha about the ocean, and... Oh, I almost forgot. Here you go. He hands you a mug of steamed milk for some reason. Well, it's really chilly here with the ocean breeze, so I went to buy something warm to drink. I'm a bit busy, so I'll leave you here on my laptop. Well, I appreciate you, Theo. Every little bit counts, so I appreciate it. And thank you so much for the first hydrate and stretch. Let me redeem those. Should I get the raspberry lemonade? It's like a little packet. I actually don't drink packets that much. Oh my gosh. I just, drink water. But I thought it would be fun. Maybe I could make it a redeem option. Get back to the point I was making. Have you guys seen the Lego movie? Specifically the second one? I love that movie so much. And Queen Whatever I Wanna Be is so cute. I really love her. Top tier antagonist right there. I don't know why I shaked it in front of my computer. That could have been so bad. I started shaking the water bottle like right on my keyboard. Well, it's chilly here was the ocean breeze, so I went to buy something warm to drink. Here, Becca, this one is for you. That's smart. Ray knows what he's doing. Get me something too so Becca doesn't feel uncomfortable. Thank you. I wanted to get it myself, but I didn't know where to look. So I had to ask Ray for another favor. Hey, don't worry about it. I don't have to leave just yet. Do you want to spend more time here? Maybe? Give me a cookie. Thank you so much for the cookie. Ah! Thank you so much for the candy as well. It did catch me off guard. But here is my cookie. Oh. And I'm actually going to take a bite out of a real life cookie. It's a sugar cookie. It's really good. I'll only take a bite when somebody redeems it. Great, now I want a cookie. Me too. I want more. I only took one bite. But welcome in, Sarah, I think we agreed? Don't worry about it. I don't have to leave just yet. Do you want to spend more time here, maybe? Sure, you're going to stay with us too, right? Oh, by the way, could you give me the potion? I want to drink it before the milk, to get the taste out of my mouth. Smart. Spend time with Ray and Becca. I got steamed milk. It's pretty high quality, too. Glorbo is fine, too? Okay. Let's go with Glorbo. Who is that? I feel like that's familiar. Oh, Destiny 2. Is that one? All right, let's go ahead. Apparently. Let's go ahead and use this. Are you guys excited for tomorrow? I was actually thinking about a costume I could do. Hi, Voodoo. You're adorable too. And how are you doing today, Origin? Is there anything you're working on? Anything fun? Anything special? You too, Voodoo. I actually really love this person's outfit. The macaron witch. Did you know I actually used to work at a candy store? So there is a difference between macaroon and macaron. What most people think is a macaroon is actually a macaron. They're both different things. One is like a coconut puff and one is like an almond cookie. Oh yeah! I saw that. I saw that. The two antagonists. The main antagonists, actually. Okay, let's start the game. I'm pretty good at this. I think everyone is good at this, to be honest. This, like, guess the gesture game. What is this? Encourage? What is this? Cry? That's not it. Sit and wait? Thinking. Sweeping, obviously. That's not it. We had that one twice already. Game over. Beautiful. And I'm actually going to go exploration experience because I just feel like that's the smarter choice. At least for me. Maybe combat experience would actually be better. Who knows? This one does get me a little tripped up. I want to get 500, but I feel like I'm not coordinated enough. Oops. Are you guys good at this? I'm like racking my brain to go as fast as possible. Oh, we made it! 500! 500! That was my goal. Is that time? Okay. Let's see how you did. Wonderful. I'll award you 510 points. Oh, that's amazing. You're fast. You more than earned this bonus. Okay, let's get a random color. I'm actually gonna go combat. Woohoo! Let's see what color we got. It's actually a pretty good color. And then we're gonna go ahead and hop to, not here. What am I doing? It's over here. No. It's over here with this person. You know, these little skeletons are so cute, and they're doing stuff over here too. It took me a few days to realize that they're doing like other stuff, like dancing. Too many colors, brain hurt. Really, truly. Okay, preparing to defend against ranged attacks. That means physical attacks. Should I drink the pink lemonade whenever I get a hydrate? And then just water whenever I feel like drinking something? I think that's what I'll do. No, Beppa! For everyone who hasn't finished the event yet, do you think Beppa is a former or a human? I'm actually leaning towards human. And then my reasoning is that she hasn't like noted on her magical strength at all, which I feel like all formers pretty much do. But I could be wrong, but I'm leaning more toward, well, I don't know, maybe she is a former because didn't this person who's over here launch a melee focused off? They're so defend. She probably is. She's a former, right? Because the former here is like welcomed her. But I think she's a Blanid. That's a thing. I thought only Blanid was Blanid. She's not real and we're all just seeing things. Oh! That'd be trippy, man. Like, imagine. I mean, it very well could be. Like, she's like a Malaysian. No, she can't be. But she has so many questions about Malaysians. Woohoo! Seriously, though, I think she's some kind of spirit. It's a possibility. Like, genuinely. I'm not even surprised. Launch at melee focus offense. Okay, so we need to defend again. And at the end, we'll see her becoming a spirit weapon of her boyfriend. That'd be wild. I'd be kind of upset, to be honest. But it's a possibility. And thank you so much for joining. I actually found this new software called Self-Reflect. And it's like a tracking app. So hopefully I can even get some better tracking in the future. Fine. I need to figure out, oh shoot, I'm not using the correct tracking. I always forget something, don't I? And today I forgot a lot of things. Okay, we'll do combat again. And we leveled up. Yay! Okay, and then we're done here. I don't understand what the point of this defender's will and aggressor's will is. I mean, I guess it gives you a little bit of stats, but they're only temporary, so I don't really focus on them too much. Should we just take them? Put this over here. I'm actually going to drink this steamed milk. Let's watch the cutscene. I actually like some of these cutscenes. I wish we could just, I wish there was different ones that we could have. Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that she was wearing these kind of shoes. They're like platforms. I wish there was more. Like we could add more. Because we do have a few, maybe like 10 different cutscenes. But I want more. like a Disney princess. I want more. All right, and I did collect. Good, because I was wondering if I had it already, so that's why. Okay. And then Beffa's right here. You had a lot of fun with Beffa today. I think I had even more fun than I had yesterday somehow. You'd think it'd get boring after you play over and over, but it never seems to. Wait, you're not getting bored, are you? Thanks for today, and for everything. I think I got a bit more time before I fall asleep, so I'm going to look around for a bit. You should do something fun too, if you have time. And I still have these, like, yeah, actually, let me put these away. I have this onyx. Okay, and now, the moment you've all been waiting for, commerce! So we're gonna actually start in wherever I can find, to be honest. Let's start at Enya behind. Look, this person has a bed. And here is this is Terra, and here is the Terra thing. We're actually going to take this potion right now. And we're going to trade. And let's see. We'll take these. Oh, can I, before I exit, can I actually switch? Because I was using tailoring for a little bit. Trade. More bunk bed. Beautiful. And let's head out. Oh, I don't even know where we're heading to. Honestly, I'm pretty sure. Yep, it's gonna be somewhere in Iria. Corno. We're gonna go ahead and do Vals. Last year was the Singer of Secrets one, right? I really liked him. I miss him. He should come back. But he talked about the story with that one kid who grew up. Right? They kind of look similar. I wonder if they're related somehow. This year and last year's protagonist. Probably not, but it's interesting. You know, this guy did me dirty. I asked him to do a painting for me. And he drew me like really blurry. I don't know why. I guess it was a style of portrait, but I was like, oh. Do 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 do. Do we agree Vowels? I feel like Vowels is always the best choice. Like 90% of the time, Vowels is probably like the better location to do some commerce. Vowels to like anywhere in Ulda. Wouldn't it be cool if we had like a more like part twos to stories? Because I feel like oftentimes we forget about hello Hinamori. I feel like oftentimes we have like one story and then we forget about it next year and do something entirely different next year, which is fine sometimes, but I'm very curious about like the part twos of some stories. Like we found out that one character was the owl the whole time, the owl. Like, can we bring her back? I'm very interested. And then especially characters like that owl lady and the Singer of Secrets, they did have voice acting. So it makes you think that they're going to come back, but then they don't. And you're like, oh. It might even be kind of cool to have more like Shakespeare stuff, because we only had like 4 stories. The Merchant of Venice, Macbeth, Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet. What if we got like Midsummer Night's Dream or something? Maybe for like a spring event or something. That could be cool. And then even sometimes, even though they're not always, like sometimes we redo events, but there's not really a new story, if that makes sense. For example, like we did the Vivi event, the Fishing for Stars event, but we don't really, it's like the exact same thing with the exact same type of story, if that makes sense. It's literally just like a rehash, which I don't have an issue with. Like, in fact, if we get the Fishing for Stars event this year, I'd be happy too. Or next year even. But it would be cool to dive more into the characters that we have. But particularly for some of the Halloween events, because they have like a lot of voice acting and stuff a lot of the time, and some of the most fleshed out stories. Do, 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 do. I guess another example would be the anniversary. So we know we're gonna have an anniversary thing every now and then, but remember we had like Sweet 16, and it was like about those two kids in Fiesta, or was it Festia? I forgot what it's called. Is it Festia? Festia. And then we were over there, and then I don't think we're not gonna see them like next year or something. I'm wondering if he has food with him. He does not have any food. It's okay though. Where is that? There they are. We're not gonna bump into them, okay, everyone? We're gonna be safe and sound. We got our little transport speed. Oh wait, this aggressors will and defenders will last a long time actually, 2 hours. Oh, is Fleeta here? No, it's Price. That's right, Fleeta is more towards like the middle. Wow, he appeared where Fleeta would normally be. And hello, Neko, how you doing? Hey, Now, this is a story all about how my life got flipped upside down. And I'd like to take a moment to... How are you doing? How's your Mabby journey right now? Pretty good, working on Grandmaster Quest right now? Ooh, I need to as well. Honestly, I'm so terrible because I completely gave up on Glyph. Because the winemaking thing, that thing gets me all the time. Like, I cannot be... Wine is difficult. And it's really just coming back at the right time. So for the Grandmaster that I wanted to do is kind of difficult to do. Because the next part, you have to, like, make wine. You can rank 1 wine in 5 minutes. No, but I need, like, to make a wine. And it takes days. For not the winemaking, for the glyph. For glyph. Because you need to make a certain type. Let me see. I think it's this one. Yeah, you have to make a normal or better Grand Blago for Pentcast. Yeah. Has me feeling some type of way. I went the wrong direction. Can I fix this? Because I can go to Quilla, right? Quilla. I mean, let's just go to Core. I didn't want to, but like, let's go. Because we're already on the way. And it's a little bit... I don't really like going backwards. I use training seals to skip it. Oh, that's smart. That's smart. So we can just skip that part because... Yeah, I'm not about to do that, Pentcast. But everything else I got rank 1 for Glyph. Let me check what else. So I just have Glyph right. Oops. Carpenter, Pet Trainer, Battle Alchemist, and Construct Alchemist. I only have 1 skill left to rank 1. Nice. I'm not sure what I feel like doing on Mabby. And that's bead burnishing. Okay, so let's hop over here. Is Lonnie still running over here? No, she's not glitched this time.
Trick or treat.
Thank you so much for the candy. There she is.
Trick or treat.
And Quilla is this boat. You can even see Lyndon from here.
Trick or treat.
Thank you so much for the candy. Oops. We started like glitching over there. 4 minutes. I'm barter preparing. Ooh. Honestly, barter is smart. I should eventually do that. To fly up this time and space, jumping through the gates. A hero lies in you. Watch the legend unfold as history's foretold. Claim the power in deep inside you. I got some water. It's just staying here for 4 minutes for me. I guess while we're waiting for the boat, I can go ahead and go to Fading Jade's prompt thing. Deep inside you. Then you'll see your future shining bright. Your heart will guide us through the night. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. So the next prompt, and hello time! How are you doing? How's life? How's the Mabby life? I just spent like the last week grinding Dark Diviner to 50. That's intense. I am almost there myself. Hold on, let me check. Not yet. I'm 47 right now. Almost 48. We're getting there. It's coming. We'll eventually be 50. And now you're broke. Oof. I have like 1 million gold. Oh no, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. I'm going to be there right with you, you know? Once I hit my 50 Ultimate Sharpshooter, I'm turning all my gold to get Link 10. Oh, that's about to be me and Harmonic Saint, to be honest. Like, as soon as I get Dark Diviner 50, I'm gonna hop on to Harmonic Saint and then try to get all of the links. But I'm gonna try to do a little bit of the grinding, so I'm gonna try to get all the Scorching Thread that I can from, like, Kraken, particularly. That's my favorite. And then, I don't know how we're gonna get the Frost Flame, but I'll try to find somebody who can carry me. Life is good. Oh, snap. Fantastic. We're waiting to get on the boat. 55 seconds. Let me figure out what the next prompt is. Okay, so up to very... Wow, it's almost the day. It's almost the day. Wow, it feels like so long. Growth, myth. Myth? So the day 24 prompt was myth. A myth? I don't know. What myths are there? Let me define myth. Define. Hold on. Define myth. A traditional story, especially one concerning the early history of people or explaining some natural or social phenomenon, and typically involving supernatural beings or events. So basically a traditional story. I feel... particularly explaining phenomenons. Frost flames are cheap, are they? Someone helped fund my links, so that was nice. That was neat. I just think it's neat. Drinking a lot of water. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to skip day 24 because I don't know any myths, to be honest. It's also partially because I don't really fully understand that prompt. Enemy. My enemy? My enemy? Let's talk about him. Vayne. I dislike that man. He's so sleazy, so greasy. I think out of all the characters, like I don't like everyone, but I at least understand and appreciate everyone for what they do in the story. For example, like Mananan. I don't like him. I don't like the guy. But I do appreciate him and what he did for the story. Cause then we would have never had like the romance for what's his face? Owen and the witch. Your voice is nice and loud. Well, thank you so much, Nelly. So I can appreciate Mananan for that. Also, Mananan is not a terrible person. He had a tantrum, but we can get over that, right? I mean, not really, but I can understand like his motive. Like he wanted to have everything beautiful, and beautiful and cute and all of that. So that's why the farterigs are with him, and also he likes Kraken. So I can appreciate Mananan. I can appreciate even like Dehibil, who wanted to like test humanity. You know, like she wanted to serve Hemric, and then full what's her name? The snake lady. I can appreciate her loving her family. I can appreciate everyone. I don't like everyone, but I appreciate them. What are we? What do you mean? Whatever whatever we're doing today. I am doing commerce in Mabby. So we have to wait for the boat to depart. I'm actually reading thank you so much for the ping. I'm actually what am I doing? What was I doing? I forgot. Commerce, yeah. From person to person. And here's Lyndon. Do you like Lyndon? I like Lyndon. But I'm reading the prompts for Faded Jade's Mabby-tober 2024. And then I'm talking about my enemy, Vayne. Because out of all of the characters, I don't understand Vayne. I don't understand his reasoning. For example, so if you guys don't know who Vayne is, let me pull up his picture. Vayne. I called him Vine for the longest time. Because I didn't know his name was supposed to be Vayne. So this is from the wiki. Let me just pull up the picture. Oops. Can you guys see? Perfect. So this is Vayne. Let me see if I can put him a little bit more centered on the screen. That should be good, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is Vayne. I really don't like this guy. I think he sucks. It's Vayne. I'm pretty sure. Does it say on the screen? Oh, Vayne. Yeah. So yes, this is Vayne. And we're introduced to him in like generation 22. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so spoilers ahead if you haven't done generation 22 to 25. Is everyone okay with me talking about this, by the way? Because if we don't want spoilers, I'll just not talk about it. But I'll talk about it for now, and then, oh my gosh, thank you so much for the bits. I didn't even see it earlier. But thank you, I appreciate it. I'll talk about him. So basically, we meet him in G22. Went wrong button. So over here. So we meet him in Apocalypse. And then you see, here he is, Vayne, right? And basically, so how we meet him is by this guy. So we know Piran, right? Piran is one of my favorite characters, okay? And that does play a role into why I hate Vayne so much. So let's keep that in mind. So Vayne, okay, let's start with this guy. This guy is Seth. He's like an elf dude. And Seth actually kidnaps Piran. And then we rescue Piran by defeating Seth or running out of time. Hello, Mabby! How you doing? So Seth kidnaps Piran, but we save Piran, right? And then we find out that a lot of people from Piran's like group, Hemric. So they're part of the group of Hemric, okay? And then like they believe in the goddess Hemric. I don't actually know how to pronounce her name, so I'm so sorry if like Iratos comes in and he's like, that's not how you say her name. But anyway, so he believes strongly in that group. And then the group that's kidnapping them is the Order of the Black Moon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. I appreciate it. Thank you. And wow, I actually know these people. Look, Pandemonious. Oh, Sarah's here right now. Thank you so much. I'm sure they will love it. So, the Order of the Black Moon is kidnapping the members of the faith who believes in the goddess Hemeric. And basically Piran's people were asking for help. So he found us. He was heading towards Tara, and then we met up in Tara again. He's like, "Oh my gosh, you're here!" And then the queen basically orders us to help, which is fine. I would have done it anyway. And yeah, so then we go through their journey, and then at some point we discover Fefiata. Okay, like the gate down there, and it's part of the Order of the Black Moon. So there's like people in there trying to actively kill us. We're winning, but for some reason I'm like about to get hit. But then Vayne comes and saves us, all right? So we're like, "Oh my gosh." And then it's like good, and eventually so everybody's suspicious of Vayne at first, because like, how did he know of this place? The hype train, choo choo, yes. Choo choo. But yes, and then I previously thought that you needed to have at least like 3 different people, but I guess they changed the rules for a hype train. I appreciate it. But yes. So he comes in, and then we're weary of him at first, but then Vayne starts saying basically the scripture of the goddess Hemeric. So because of that, Piran immediately trusts him, because he's like, "How does he know our scripture so well?" And then hello Divine, you changed your logo. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. Wow, we made my goal. Thank you so much, everyone. I was about to say congrats, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Let me actually look. Oh, hey. Yes. And then let me actually check if Rudo's hungry. I don't want him to be hungry. I'll feed you. See? I take good care of you, Rudo. Eat your bread. Eat it. Okay. And then, yeah, so he's able to, like, talk about all of the scriptures of the order, like, of him, Heinrich? So Piran trusts him. And then, but Marlied, the other person who's traveling with us, still does not trust him. And so we travel together, and then he's looking for his subordinate. And so we travel together for a while. Vayne helps us and then teaches us like skills and stuff, especially in Fefiata. And choo choo, choo choo. What is this? This emote. It's actually cute. It reminds me of like You like him? Nah, man. Get out of here, Nelle. Get out. Just kidding. Just kidding. You're more than welcome, even if you like Vayne. Because you know what? You know what? If you guys like Vayne and I don't, there's more Vayne for you guys. But yeah, oh, we're in Quilla. Oh no, not him on with a cart. Who's coming out here with a cart? No, that's kind of diabolical. You came back from the bathroom and I subbed? Yes. Somebody gave a sub anonymously. Anonymous gifter. But yes, I do hate Vayne. Like, I really do. Like, I don't see a reason for him to act the way he does. So anyway, we're traveling, and then basically stuff is going downhill very fast. And then basically Piran is telling Vane about remember that Piran is one of the only people who trusts Vane right now. And then basically Piran tells Vane about his family and how he's scared for them, basically. Saying that like his family, and he was just talking about like his family, his sister, his brother. So he has three siblings. And one of them was Shayna. And then he was talking about her and then just worried, and that was his youngest sister. And then whoop-de-doo, Vane is actually a bad guy, and the very next person he kidnaps is Piran's sister. Why? Why specifically? Why? You stuck for that, Vane. He trusted you out of everyone. Out of everyone. Ugh. I don't understand the Vane love because he has merch. He has a whole curry pouch. If you look in the Japanese website, his thing was like a acrylic stand and curry like seasoning thing, which I just thought was crazy. Like, who's buying this? And I bet a lot of people are. I'm just so mad. I don't like him. But anyway, so he kidnaps Piran's sister, and then we found out that the person who is actually his subordinate was actually Seth. So the person who kidnapped Piran is his subordinate. And then basically Piran's like, I thought we were friends, bruh. And he's like, we are friends. What we shared on the road it was real. Like, I wasn't playing with you. And I'm just like, bruh, what? And hello, Hex. Struggles to understand the spicy bad boy. He's beyond bad. Like, Mananin's bad. And I still, like, I appreciate him. But Vane is just actually bad. And I don't even have an issue with the betrayal part. The betrayal is fine. But how are you gonna go back? Look, there's a hype chest. I don't know if all of you guys see this. Give me that. I like this emote. So the idea of a betrayal is fine. I don't mind that. It's the fact that he tried to go back, being like, what we shared was real. Shut up. If it was real, you would have kidnapped literally anyone else but Piran's sister. You know, like, you can do something bad and feel bad about it. You know what I mean? How are you doing? I'm doing great. Except for Vane ruining my day, even now. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm happy. I'm doing good. But yes, that's why I don't like Piran. I mean, I love Piran. I don't like Vane. And then let me explain also, I like Seth. Okay, he's an antagonist. And he kidnapped Piran. But he never tried to be wishy-washy. You know, like Vane even taught us new skills, right? To be able to withstand Fethiata. Why would he help the enemy? You know, like, that's the question. So he kind of betrayed the Order of the Black Moon by helping me and giving me the tools I need to fight back. And then, and then he was like helping us, and then helping them, helping us, and then helping them to just ultimately help the Order of the Black Moon in the end. He's a serial manipulator on top of being a kidnapping edgy boy. Basically. I just don't like him. I don't like him. He's really two-faced. And even Seth, his subordinate, doesn't like him. Like, that should tell you something. And also, in Seth's defense, he also kind of was brainwashed. Not kind of, he was. And now he's kind of like paying for it. You know, like, he's taking responsibility for his part in the issue. And then now he's currently guarding Fethiata. So I'm not even mad at Seth. Seth made up for it. It's all good. And I have no issues with characters who are bad and stay bad. Like Dirhibil, she was vile to the end, and I appreciate it. You know, like I'm okay with that. It's not my favorite archetype, but I can admit she's a good character. And I do feel bad for her. Or Fondla, I think was her name. I also appreciate her. Like, to the very end, she was fighting for what she believed in and protecting her brother, I think it was. I don't really remember. But my point is, she had a good, solid reasoning, even if she wasn't on the protagonist side, which I'm okay with. You know what I mean? Even like Talvish, who was also like wishy-washy, even Rory, who was wishy-washy, because he was fighting for what he believed in, even if it was misguided, which I can still appreciate. That was a crazy alk chick, right? No, that was Morphe from generation 11, I think. I appreciate her too. She's not my favorite character. I like Talek a lot more than her. I love Talek even because he was loyal. You know, like he fought to the end to protect Morphe. A real one, absolutely. So yeah, 100%. I just feel bad. I just feel bad for them. Well, not Morphe, but more like Talek. I wish he deserved more. He deserved more. Like, completely and respectfully, he did everything for Morphe. But I still appreciate her because she didn't even lead him on. Like, he knew what he was getting into. Um, yes. So, yeah, Vayne is my number one. I appreciate literally everyone in the story, even if I don't like them personally, except for Vayne. He's the only unforgivable character in my opinion. And let's see what the other prompt was. So after enemy, traveler. Traveler. Who is a traveler? I don't know. Some of these prompts are hard. I hope I don't run into anybody. Doesn't look like I will. Bonk. Head pat. Thank you for the head pat, not the bonk. You can keep the bonk. Wouldn't it be funny if I had my own bonk? Like if I if I could have my oh, thank you so much for the stretch. I needed that actually. What if I bonked you guys? That'd be kind of funny, right? Nice guys finish last. That's why I don't want bonk. Hello, Pickle. You know the other day I tried to raid you, but you turned off raids. Well, welcome in. Welcome in. No! It's okay. I'll handle them. Don't worry. Don't worry, everyone. I'll handle it. This guy made it somehow. And then seeing everybody slaughtered, he's like, oh, let me steal from her. Nah, he should have been running. He got raids off. It's alright. It's okay. And thank you so much for the candy. I appreciate it. And the head pats. We love to see it. And the hydrate and the bonk. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And today, so for regular drinking, I'm going to be drinking water. But whenever somebody redeems a hydrate, I'll be drinking pink lemonade. So, you know, please give me a hydrate. And a cookie. So I actually have a real life cookie here too. So I'm going to take a bite of this real life cookie every time, yes, pink lemonade. So I have water just for life, like just for me drinking on my own. And then for hydrates, I have pink lemonade. And I actually have a real life cookie right here. So I'm gonna take a bite every time somebody gives me a cookie. Delicious. Oh, why is my eyes doing that? Now I'm tilted for some reason. What happened? Why is audio playing? I got confused. What is this audio? If I redeem 5 cookies, do you have to eat the whole cookie? 5 cookies would only so the way I eat my cookies is kind of unique. I won't even lie. But I mean, I'm sure a lot of people do this actually. So I have sugar cookies, and let me actually pull up a picture of a Loft House sugar cookie because that's what I have. Literally like this. Hold on. This one looks very fancy. Okay. So this is the kind of cookie I have right here. So the way I eat cookies, let me see, is I eat around the outside first. So 5 more redeems would probably be, so I, for each bite, it's, I take 1 bite from, for every give me a cookie. So I already ate like 3 bites, I think. So I have just the outside edge. So 3 more would be like the outside edge on this side. And then if you redeemed like 2 more after that, so like 5 in total, it would be just like around here. So I eat in a circle. I am fully aware of how strange that may seem, but that is how I eat. Oh my goodness, thank you, thank you. Let me count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Thank you, thank you. I'll eat it, I'll eat it. Let's see. I'll tell you where I am. 1 sec. Hold on, hold on. On. Hmm. 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 Thank you so much for the follow. That's what this box on my head is. I have to like try to move it off. I'm not even counting now. What's going on? I'm eating a cookie. Mm-hmm. And I got a few hydrates. So I got my pink lemonade right here. Oh wow, my eyes look freaky. Okay. And now we will continue. Thank you so much for the cupcakes. I'm gonna cry if core ruined. Okay, core is still okay. Core is still okay. Thank you so much for the head tap. Oh no! My water! Well, it's not water, it's pink lemonade. It's okay though, it didn't spill. We're even making her drink and eat the whole stream. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Don't even feel bad. Thank you so much for the head pat. And at last I see the light, and it's like the fog is lifted, and at last I see the light. Okay. We just take care of her is all. Exactly. I'm like a Tamagotchi. You need to take care of me, feed me, give me drinks, help me get a job. You can skip that one. Just kidding. Do you guys like Tamagotchis? I actually was so passionate about Tamagotchis back in the day. I was so passionate about it. I went on Wiki, like the Wiki fandom for Tamagotchi, and I actively filled out the pages. And I had several Tamagotchis after I got the first one. So the first one, I was actually able to convince my dad to buy for me. My aunt, actually. Um, oh, there. That reminds me, Rebecca. I help me get a job. You can skip that one. Exactly. But yeah, I believe the fourth generation Tamagotchi, you could help them get a job, which is wild. Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. It really does help. There we go. Mm, 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 mm. You loved it? Thank you. It's a little bit outdated because I have a better microphone now. But yes, that one was my old mic. I still stand by it, and I'm getting better. Take after take, audition after audition. And then now we are in core. Where can we go from here? Should we go to Belfast? That's actually a good choice because if we go back right where we came from, it'll lead to Quilla to Cobb, and then Cobb goes to Belfast. So let's just hop back and circle back to Belfast. Dang it! I just realized I'm on the wrong channel. It's okay though. That reminds me because every time I say dang it, I think about that meme, which is like, let's go gambling. Oh dang it. Oh dang it. And then Luminasi, I saw one of your videos about that with that same audio. Let's go gambling. Oh dang it. Oh my gosh, not me running into this tree. You know, one thing I'm excited for when Unity, the Unreal Engine update happens is that we won't be randomly catching on random stuff because sometimes I can't like click too far ahead because then it will just like freak out. That's gonna be great. He makes great shorts audios. I actually only ever seen that one. The Let's Go Gambling from him. But that one's iconic, to be honest. And your shorts are pretty iconic too. Because your like production value is so high. Like it's so high. Like it really is. I pray for the green skin tone in Unreal. Unreal? Oh yes. Oh, I believe it will stay. I can't really fathom why they wouldn't have a green skin tone. Because we've had it for so long. Even some of the items change your skin tone, like the crowns, if you remember those. So I think some people would riot if they took away the colors like that. Thank you. It's all good. I'm honestly just surprised that you can do so much with Mappy. Because the only way I can really feasibly see animation being like like able to like happen is like with Blender, but somehow you make it work with Mabby, like the Unreal, like the actual engine of Mabby. What is this? What is this? Okay, okay. I need to take an equipment. I need to. I need it not to take an equipment slot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you know, you get my point. Like it won't. It won't. I don't think they're gonna remove. I don't think they're gonna remove features. I think they're just gonna add to it. Hopefully. Oh no 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 no. It might take some time to roll out. I could see that being a thing. I do worry. I do worry because like some of the things, like for example, like the Hatsune Miku hair, I wonder if they're gonna port that. Like, is that gonna be portable? And are they gonna give like upgraded graphics for those kind of things too? If I cannot be a goblin, I don't want it. Valid. I think I'm fairly basic. Like I still have the same character that I originally played with. Okay, so not the very first account, but this is my second account. Because I actually forgot the original password on my very first ever account. And I don't remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but it was unnecessary hard to log in back in the day. Because we had the second password, and then even if you forgot either password, the first password or the secondary one, to get it, to restore it was incredibly difficult. You had to prove that it was yours. And then videos were not enough. Like, you playing and beating a dungeon was not enough. Honestly, I'm just thrilled learning how to use editing software, and my obsession of Mambi's animations really saved me, for sure. I was thinking about even trying to, because I use Blender a lot, and I was thinking about trying to do animations that way. That would be kind of fun. But it would take time. A whole lot of spending time. But who knows? And then I'm also working on art too, so. Hey, kawaii neko! Hey, been a bit since no. Okay. You see, he tried to get me, but I beat him. I beat him that time. It's been a while since I caught one of your streams, so we're happy to see you. How's life? How's your content been? I don't think I've seen you live before. Do you stream in the mornings? Well, I mean, I've seen you live before, but I haven't seen you live recently. Reminds me of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, because she's like, when was the last time you washed your hands? And they're looking at each other. Recently. No, I really... Do you guys have a favorite Disney princess? For me, it's Ariel from The Little Mermaid. I wanted to learn how to use Blender too. I downloaded it, opened it, stared at it, and then closed it. LOL. Honestly valid. For me, I know like if you look up tutorials, they will just be like, oh, start with a donut. No. Genuinely, no. You want to start with something that you're gonna use. Like something that encourages you to continue. That's how I learn anyway. Same with art. Like when I was looking up art tutorials, a lot of times they'll be like, oh, I want you to practice for the first day just drawing circles. And I'm like, no, 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 I can't do that. I can't do that. Like, genuinely, I cannot. You also think of Mulan too? Mulan is solid. She actually eliminated her enemy. Like, I think she was the very first one to eliminate her enemy. Start with a circle. No, you! Ads playing! That's terrible, yeah. I also follow a vocal warm-up, and then I try to do it whenever I can, especially when I'm talking a lot, or when I sing, and, the comments are hilarious. Like, one of them, let's start by humming. And then an ad will play, and then people in the comments are like, no, we're not starting with a hum, we're starting with an ad. It's terrible. If you respond to my comment, then ad break. Literally. I think it's been a few weeks since I streamed. I stopped hoping my computer... okay. You have to get back to the rhythm. Honestly, valid. Take your time. But at the same time, if you want to, don't let nerves stop you. Just hop in. Start with a circle. Yeah. I really don't like those tutorials where it's like, oh, start with this. Or if it's like, okay, start with a circle, and you're like drawing the circle. Okay, draw another circle. Okay? And then finish it. What? How do you finish it? And then for me, I kind of also have to understand like why and then what the purpose is. So the way I've been learning art is by like looking at a bunch of pieces I like and then trying to break those down into shapes and then drawing. So for example, like I realized that faces, when they're looking head on, it's like a circle and then what is this? It's like almost like a bracket for the chin, like a line down and then a curve. It's like a straight line and then a curve. And then it like points to be the chin, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's... If you were... Oh, shoot. Oh, you had an ad break. That's what you were saying. Oh my goodness. I'm out here talking to myself. I need to get a timer that literally like tells me when you guys are in break. But welcome back. And yes, I was saying that, yeah, take your time. we'll be here. But if you're nervous, just hop right back in. There's no better time than when you're ready. Like right when you can, when you're able. So don't rush, but don't be nervous either. We got you. Whole lot of spending time. Yeah, but with any luck, I will start back streaming in the upcoming weeks. I get back on schedule. It's normally around lunch during the weekends. Nice. A whole lot of spending time. Gonna take patience and time to do it right, yeah. I'm like worried that Belvast is gonna tank. But you know what? I think Tara will tank before Belvast, right? And hello, Russell! How you doing? But yeah, I really recommend if you're going to start learning art or anything like that, that you start with what you want to do. So don't look up a tutorial like, oh, day one of learning how to animate donut. I wouldn't really recommend that because unless you're going to be making donuts or if food is like the thing that you want to learn how to make, that's the only way it would make sense. If you want to start doing people, I recommend starting with people. Even if it's bad, even if it doesn't look good at first, I recommend doing it like that. And then for context, I'm sure like one like doing step by step like that helps some people. It's just not me. It doesn't help me. So in the end, just do whatever works for you and whatever keeps you motivated. For me, that's starting exactly where I want to start. For example, like people. Okay, so this is the boat to Quilla. Here we are. Not Quilla. Well, we are in Quilla. It goes to Cobb. And here's Lyndon, our lovely navigator. I have to stand over here so this puppet doesn't go on in front of him. I want to get this outfit. Like, I really want this outfit specifically. Just to match Lyndon. You enjoyed watching that? You enjoy watching Lyndon? Okay. Do it right, yeah. I keep telling myself I should learn origami. I can't draw to save my life, but I can make a fully functional wallet out of notebook paper like a machine. LOL. You know, for me, the only origami I know how to do is cups. So I'm kind of ghetto. I won't even lie. If I'm in a pinch, I'll just make a paper cup and then drink from the paper cut cup. It's kind of wild, but it works for me. Wait, this is my pink lemonade. I'm gonna drink regular water when it's not a redeem. Regular water. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? I don't actually know the next part. You have to look it up. You're the saddest bunch I ever met. You can bet. No. Before we're through, Mr. I'll make a man out of you. On a similar note, if you add string or floss, you can make a classic ball in a cup toy. That's true. I didn't even think about that. I have a funny story about the Mulan and make a man. Because one time I was at a convention, and then if you've ever been to like a convention, there's like a section where they have like artists and then like people trying to sell you things. Like it's called like a deal, like an artist alley and a dealer's den, I think. Um, so they'll sell like a lot of merch or just like a lot of art or stuff like that. And then they're like different booths. And then one time, and then they play music and stuff as well. Um, and one time they played Make a Man Out of You, and then everybody was rushing over there to sing the song. There was also one time when we did a flash mob of the Detective Conan. I think the fifth season opening, Koiwa Feral Shock Suspense. I made a paper chain blade once. How? That sounds crazy. That sounds lit though. Lots of cones intertwining along a shoelace. Interesting. I'm trying to like visualize it. And I guess so. Like, I guess it could work. I'm trying to think, like, exactly how. But I'm sure it was amazing. It's gonna take time. A whole lot of spending time. Go iwa, real shock fast. And then in kokoro. Let me look up the lyrics. I would torture friends on occasion by sneaking up on them and swinging it at them. That is scary. But yeah, we did the whole dance. Because actually, the dance isn't really that hard to learn. Because it's a lot of repeated motions and stuff. Like, I'm not sure if you can see it here. I think I'm actually a little too low. Let me just rotate the screen a little bit. Oops. 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 I don't know why my head is like tilted. Okay, I guess I'll tilt my head so I'm straight. But it's like, okay, you can't. Okay, yeah, the dance it doesn't let me do the dance. Real shock suspense. Have you guys ever seen the anime Shoshichara? Because I was watching a short and it was about how people don't really know obscure animes. And it was like there was like a woman who was with a group of her friends and they were like, "Oh, what's your favorite anime?" And it was like One Piece. Yeah, cool. Bleach. Yeah, cool. And then they're like, "Well, what's your favorite anime?" And they're like, "Her." And then she's like, and she's like, "Oh, they're not gonna know. Shoujo Chara, Lucky Star, Pandora Hearts." And it reminded me that I really hate Shoujo Chara. I don't know why I watched it. Uzumaki, like Naruto. If you guys don't know what Shoujo Chara was about, it had a lot of potential. I actually really like the concept of Shoujo Chara. Let me pull up pictures. Shoujo Chara. I'm like triggered when I see the main character now. Like I don't know why I get angry. I just didn't like the anime and I felt like it had a lot of potential too. Like that's what really got me upset, I think. Like it had potential and it just didn't deliver. Let me pull up this picture. And then the horror anime. Oh, wait, let me check that. Hold on. Images. I'm trying to remember. I feel like I have seen this. Was this the one where the manga artist actually stopped writing it because bad stuff was happening to him? First episode was good. I feel like that was the anime. But this is Shojochara. So the overall concept was that in this world, whenever you have like a strong desire to be something, one of these eggs appear. So if you see when the main character has like four different outfits, well, four different outfits here. Pink, blue, green, and then her like school uniform. And whenever you want to do something, then like whenever you want to be somebody like better, um then this egg would appear and there would be like a little creature who would help you. So these are what these little chibi things are. And is your favorite anime? Are you serious, Origin? Wow, I'm shocked. I really didn't like this anime, and I will explain why. I really like the concept. It was a really good concept. Um, I'm curious about why you like it though. I'm curious. Let me see if I can get on this boat. Yes, I can. So basically, in this world, most people have one chara. I think is what it was called. Pretty sure that's how the title came up. Um, but if you saw, the main character had three. Okay, so that's one reason why I didn't like it. Because why is she so overpowered? And there's some characters who have two, but those are really rare. Okay, and she had three, the main character, and I'm pretty sure she even gets a fourth one, like at some point. And hello, Tom. So first, I'm pretty sure her name is Ame, and I really didn't like her. Main is my favorite character, and that's the origin. And that's Origin's favorite anime. Yes, yes. Um, and personally, my favorite character got did so dirty. She got did so dirty. Amu, it was Amu. Whole deal was that she doesn't know what she wants to be. Yeah, was that it? And then I just felt like all of the characters were so unlikable, except for the one character that they did dirty. I need to figure out her name. Chara. And then it's so messed up too. Like, let me figure out what her name was. And then Origin, you'll probably understand why I don't like this anime when I say her name. Cause and then also when you know my favorite kind of character. Okay, yeah, here she is. Her name was Utao. This character. I actually really love her. I love her as a character. The only problem was the way they did her dirty was they made her true love, like the guy she liked, her brother. Like, let's be so for real. This is why I didn't like Vampire Knight as well. Because if you guys don't know Vampire Knight, I loved that anime. I loved it. I loved it until the very end. When she got with her brother, I was so confused. Like, how do you do this? But yes, I love her. I love her. Kind of like what's happening over here. I like heard different sound effects. Um, and she really got a rough hand in this entire anime, and she had two of them, and that was pretty rare. Yeah, she had weird feelings for Ikito, and that's the one aspect bothering me. Luckily, she got over it. Thank goodness, because that was wild, and I just felt so bad for her. So that works. So you can say, but you wanted to pop in. Well, thank you so much, Tom. I watched a few episodes of that anime. I meant to go back and watch it, but never did. I think I definitely would have liked it more when I was younger, though. Yeah, yeah, I agree. So yeah, I didn't really like Amu, especially how like her personality is very I think her and my personality are actually kind of similar, which made me not like her. As an added bonus, cat person. For sure, for sure. Girl got tremendous power though. Exactly. I love her. I love her. To be honest, I'm just like I love her. I think she's a really cool character and I like her. She's very pretty. The only thing was her relationship with Ito. That was the only thing, and that really bothered me. I don't really like Amu's like personality. I don't know why it bothered me so much, especially when I was younger. I think it is because of similarities in personality. And then another thing, if you guys remember, I really like sweet boys. Okay, like I really like cute, kind, gentle people, which made a problem. Okay, because there's a character whose appearance leads you to believe like they're sweet, but then if you watch the show, they are not because they wanted to be bratty. I guess I don't remember what the exact thing they wanted to be was, but they themselves were cute, but their thing they wanted to be was spoiled. I don't know, like they wanted to be prince-like, I guess. Let me look up their name. Let me look up the. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, Tadese. And I had an issue because like even as a kid, I knew exactly what kind of personality I liked. Um, and I knew I would like his personality, except he wasn't like that 90% of the time. It bothered me so much. It bothered me more than it should have. So yeah, like everybody's personalities did like had a desire to be royalty, right? But it just came off as bratty. And I was just like, no, be sweet, be kind. Yeah, that's what messed me up. So in the end, I didn't like that anime. But I love the concept. I love the idea. Too bad I'm a bad boy. But I've always been bad. I'm a bad boy. I can see why the anime bugged you based on what you said. I got wrecked by another anime long ago. Which one? I gotta know. But yes, I adored the concept of Shoujo I just didn't really like the execution. I really liked Ikito too, and obviously my favorite was Utao. And they did her so dirty. I'm not gonna go. Wait, hold on. Let me switch channels. Let me switch channels. I'm a bad boy, cause I've always been bad. I'm a sucker for feels in anime. It's why I think Clannad will always win for me. My favorite anime is actually Do Gray Man. Kanzaku no Miko. Miko was gorgeous, but she was in love with a horrible woman. Let me look it up. I'm not sure. I don't think I watched this one, so I'm not sure if I can talk about it. Anazuki image. Oh, it actually looks really nice. I like the aesthetic. Like, I like the vibe. I have not seen it, though, so I can't really talk. Oh. I just wonder. It might be about as old as Shoujo. Okay, so we're in channel 1 now. And then let me summon my partner. And let's see where we're gonna go. Let me think of another anime that did me dirty. So my favorite anime ever is The Gray Man. And hold on. Let me exit out all of these tabs. I got a bajillion tabs open now. And I just love the main character because if you guys know The Gray Man, he exactly fits my personality. And okay, so let me just be completely clear too, because like in almost all the animes I watch, especially when I was younger, now I have a more clear understanding of what I like and what I don't like. Let me see. I'm not gonna go all the way to core. I'm just not. I mean, we might as well, right? We might as well. Let's just go to core. Because we're so close, right? I got two animes that did me bad. Rosin Maiden. Oh, no! Not Rosin Maiden! What got you upset about Rasen Maiden? And then AKBO B0048. You know what anime did me dirty? Okay, hold on. Along with Vampire Knight. Okay, so first I'm gonna talk about why I like The Gray Man. So The Gray Man's my favorite anime ever because at the time, a lot of my favorite characters like died. Particularly, they died. And then sometimes they went insane, which I'll talk about later. But usually at that time, every anime I watched, my favorite characters ended up dying. Like for example, if you watch D and Angel, an anime I liked at the time, the whole Free thing, that whole situation with Free and then her boyfriend, that messed me up. That messed me up. So like being so for real, it messed me up. And yeah, like a lot of people died in that anime. I won't even lie. Or like Miyohio, she died too, and she died so tragically as well. But that's a whole thing. But anyway, so my point was a lot of my favorite characters died at the time. And when I watched The Gray Man, I was really scared too because I knew immediately that I liked Alan Walker. I thought he was really sweet, very cute. Um, and I just really liked him. And then I always had this like lump in my throat, like, man, something bad is gonna happen to this guy. And then a lot of times, a lot of bad things did happen to him. But at the same time, he was also the main character. So I was like, they can't kill him, right? They can't. I was like, they can't, really, they can't. But, you know, I was always scared anyway. And then, spoilers, at least for where we are in the series right now, he is not dead. So I was like, yes! It kind of did me dirty later because it ended up not updating for 10 years. So by the time season 3 came out, I was like, what? Because I had been in love with season 1 and 2. And then by the time I found out, it was like 2 years after the anime's release. And my friend was like, yo, you know they're going to make a season of The Gray Man? I said, no, they're not. Like, don't pull my leg. It's been 8 years. They made a season 3, which is wild. Um, So the anime and manga both dropped, and we waited like 10 years for a new season. We got it, and somehow they bridged the manga and anime. They were doing great until the last 10 minutes of the anime left it on a cliffhanger. Rip. That's how I kind of felt about Black Butler. I love Black Butler. And, but I was like, how are they gonna top this? And it ended. They did, in fact, not top it. Same with The Gray Man, too, because the third season was only 12 episodes long. And then the first two seasons were like 50 episodes long. And so I was like, how are they gonna, like, what's gonna happen next? And it stopped, and I was like, oh, rip, rip. But anyway, so that's why I really like The Gray Man. And then I started learning more at that point, what I ended up liking. And then what kind of characters I liked. And then the only time it kind of did me dirty was if you've watched the show I'll Noah Zero. And I love I'll Noah Zero, okay? So for anyone who doesn't know, Slane is my favorite. Slane. Oh, his name entirely wrong when I tried to go quickly. I love Slane. And I know we talked about this before. I know we did. But I have to talk about it again because he's such a good example of what happens to my favorite characters. Bro, I love this man. I loved him. Um, and he's sweet too. Like, basically in the entire series, like in episode 1, you see how much he loves the main character, Princessa Salem, with a mask. Which mask? I don't think he has a mask. Like, I don't recall him ever having a mask. Um, but he's just a really sweet guy, and he's just really kind, and he talks about flowers. So basically, in this world, in Al Noah Zero, their world, it's Earth against Mars. Okay, so humans have made it to Mars, and there's like a colony in Mars, and then Mars is attacking Earth. So Earth is united Earth. So there's no like different countries. It's all Earth versus all of Mars. And the princess of Mars is Princess Salem. And then Slane is in love with Princess Salem. So he's what's it called? What's the person? Astronaut. He's an astronaut son. And then his dad ended up dying, and then so he was in Mars. But since he's human, there's like there's like a disconnect between them. So he's seen as like a servant, not a very good person. Like he's treated almost like a slave in the series. Um, except by Princess of Salem, who really values him as an individual. And then since he knows a lot about Earth, which has a different environment than Mars, he tells her about Earth. And then she's like, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I really want to go one day. And he's like, I promise I'll take you one day. And he talks about the flowers and symbolism and birds and all of this stuff. And, you just like fall in love with him because it's very clear how true and how honest his feelings are for Princess of Salem. And, everything is going well, right? Well, now Mars is launching an attack against Earth. So for some reason, Princess of Salem is actually on Earth now. And then so Slain actually goes looking for her. But then this is when he meets the main character of the entire series, who is what's his name? Inaho. Oh my gosh. He's my least favorite anime character, I'm pretty sure, ever. I dislike him as much as I dislike Vane. Like he just sucks. You're off enjoying the rest of your evening. You can laugh at my bad drawing attempt or showing the process of making a paper chain blade. What? Oh, I didn't even see it. But thank you so much. And your drawing is very beautiful. I'm sure, Kawaii Neko. And thank you so much for stopping by. I'm actually going to check you out in the upcoming weeks. I'm excited for when you stream. So, yes. So what happens is, so Slain is going to look for Princess of Salem. So Princess of Salem is on Earth. She's fine. Okay. And then she meets Inaho, the main character of the show. And then basically he's like, oh yeah, I'll show you Earth. I'll show you what Earth is like. And then so she goes with him and then they're like doing stuff. And then this time, Slain actually manages to track Inaho down. So Princess of Salem doesn't know that Slain is looking for her. And then Inaho is like, oh, I don't know who you're talking about. And then now Slain is getting like the idea that he either killed Princess of Salem or is planning to harm her in some way. Because she's the Mars princess, like there's a strong, like strategically it is a good idea to hold captive your enemy's like commander, essentially, or a person of high value, like strategically that's a good move, right? But that's not exactly what Inaho was doing. So he was interested in learning more about Mars and Princess of Salem in general, so she was safe completely. And so Slain is freaking out. He doesn't know where Princess of Salem is. And then basically Inaho does nothing to to uh to make him not worry. And this is the catalyst for the entire series. Because in like episode 1 or 2, Blaine is really trying hard to get to Princess of Salem again, and then Inaho just like cuts him off and then like basically leads him to believe that he's going to kill Princess of Salem. And then this is when Slain starts like in episode 2, he just starts like it was a downhill spiral. Man, it had me so upset. I felt so bad for Slain. It was terrible. It was genuinely terrible. But yes, we are going to continue. I'm a bad boy, because I've always been mad. Okay, where were we going? I think we were going to core, right? But yes, I like sweet characters. I'm lost already. It's all good. It's all good. You have to watch the anime, to be honest. You should watch the anime, even. Like, I would recommend it.
Trick or treat.
Unless you like Slain. It's a really good one. It's a good one. Thank you so much for the candy. Should I? It depends. What do you like in an anime? Okay. Okay. always been bad. And I'll dress in all black. You like fight scenes, gore, and trauma? Okay, you'll like I'll know it. You'll like it. You'll like it. Unironically, yeah. Oh, but it's a mecha anime. So if you don't like mechas, this is not for you. But yes, there is a lot of like gore and trauma. There is. And there is fighting scenes. Yeah. There's like at least there's a few major fights and I'm pretty sure there's a few tussles as well. My For me, I don't really care what happens as long as my favorite character gets away with it. You know, like as long as they survive. And there's not like anything like you're not permanently scarred for life or something. So Slane's ending was kind of tragic. Yeah, sadly. Let me see. Let me open up my anime list and see if there's any other anime I can talk about. Because I do have an anime list. Oh, Astro Boy. Dang. Man, I love Astro Boy. I really like the series. Okay, you're one of those that invest all her chips into a character, definitely. Into one individual. And if they get away with it, I'm okay with that. Like I'm okay with that. For example, like in Black Butler, my favorite was Alois. And I have halfway beef with that. If you've ever watched Black Butler. I won't go into it too much. Um just because that is popular and I feel like if you haven't watched it, you might want to. Binanko Kochiku, Boy Blue Love. Thankfully, nobody actually died in Binankoko. Thankfully. Teen Angel. Digimon. Digimon was good too, because my favorite characters are TK and Ken, if you haven't watched it. Or if you have watched it, I mean. So TK and Ken are my favorites. And thank you so much for the hydrate. That means I'm going to. So Grim Hydrate is like a lot of the hydrate, which is a lot of pink lemonade because you redeemed it. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, and thank you so much for the head pads. Thank you so much for the cookie. I already ate it. I'm like dancing out here. So yes, I do. House lemonade, delicious. Oh, and thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate. What is this? Not like this. Why not like this? But yes. Let me think of what other animes. I watch so much. But I guess to talk about my favorite characters from Digimon. Oh wait, Fading Jade. I can talk about the other prompts as well for Mabitober. Mabitober. Okay, so Traveler Combat Divinity title Stardust. My Stardust, I have three. I love Melwin personally. I think Melwin is a cool NPC. I like her design as well. I just don't like her quests. There's too many. I don't know how like I don't know how it's possible unless you have times two. Like genuinely. It's very difficult. Or time consuming, I guess. Because it's not necessarily hard, it's just time consuming. Oh my gosh. You know, every now and then, like when I look through my anime list, because I'm trying to like update it and then put all of the animes I have watched, even though I'm still not close. I've watched a lot of anime that I just haven't been able to update. But this anime, Elemental Glade, this one is retro. Like I don't even remember when this came out, but I remember getting a CD of it in the mail. Like that's kind of wild. You sleepy? Not right now. Not right now. I'm actually pretty hyped. I'm just looking. Oh, Inspector. We need to talk about Inspector because that was a weird anime. Does anyone know Inspector? I have a feeling. Again, again with. I'm trying to find a picture. Again, I think this concept was a good concept. I'm just not sure about the execution. So we have 1 minute to talk about this before we have to get moving. But this is Inspector. And this anime was really good actually. I enjoyed it, but also it was really weird at the same time. Because basically it's like about a detective and then she has to solve like paranormal mysteries. Um, so without spoiling it, it is pretty good. It's pretty good. But there was some parts where I'm just like confused about mainly the pacing. The pacing of the anime was really weird, and there was some scenes where I was confused about her detective skills. That is all I will say about it. If in case I don't want to give too many spoilers though, because that's fairly new. I'm pretty sure. I feel like maybe someone might be wanting to watch that still. Because I'm just in all black. And where were we going? We decided to go to core, right? Oh, we're not on the we're not on the wagon, which is kind of funny. Okay, so we're gonna head up to core. Hello, Indra. This in general, I really like. I really like animated emotes. I think they're so funny. Let me try to mimic. Let me actually stay still while I try to mimic. Oh, she's doing like a whole little dance right there. Let me see. Let's see if I can. It's like. So no, I cannot mimic it just easily like that, but now my head is like anime. My head is tilted. Okay, we're just gonna have it like this. What is this? I don't even know how I would mimic that. It's like, does that even like process? No, I don't think it's not like it's not going. What? I wouldn't even know how to start doing that. But yes. I guess I have to start by getting some caffeine, right? That's how you replicate that. Fun fact, I don't normally drink coffee or tea, just regularly. So I don't get a high amount of caffeine. I think I'm gonna go this way. I think this way is a little bit faster. Haha, you thought you would get me, sir. You thought you would get me. Not tonight. Not today. Not ever. Just kidding. I will run into a bandit at some point, but not today. Not right now. Right here, right now, I'll stand my ground and never back down. I'm gonna actually use this potion. No! You're vile. Everyone, we must live by our principles. Get wrecked. Was that everybody? Good. Good. We're just gonna give our people time to pick up the items. Perfect. Yes, I'm a bad boy. This is why I'm very impressed with people who can commerce and never run into bandits while holding, like, doing other things. So I know some people will say, oh, commerce is easy when you have another tab open, or like when you have a second monitor. And I'm like, how can you balance more than one monitor? Like, genuinely. I'm awake and I'm alive. I'm awake and I'm alive. Waking up, waking up. Yes. I'm just generally impressed by people with multiple monitors. Truly. Do you guys have multiple monitors? Do you commerce and then not run into bandits on your second monitor? I miss using a second. I never had a second monitor, so I don't really even know what that feels like. But I would like a monitor for chat. Like if I ever have like another like a phone stand or something, that would be enough for me. Or ideally, I would like a little, is it called a Telecaster? Where it just shows you like one thing? Like a small little tiny screen. Sort of like a phone, but like doesn't overheat that quickly. I would like one of those. Hey Google, what is a Telecaster? No. So that's not what I was talking about. See, this is what I mean. Like, I cannot even focus on my phone asking Google a question without running into a bandit. Trust me, you don't want to go back. I hear that about tablets specifically because before I bought a tablet, I was hearing what people like because there are different kinds of tablets. Like there are tablets that are just like I don't know what they're called, but they're just like tablets that you like draw on, sort of like a notebook, but you cannot see what's going on the tablet. It connects to your computer and then it draws on the program that whatever art program you have. For example, if you have like Paint Tool Sci and then you have it open on your computer, then it works as like a mouse, like a different input. But then there's also what's called a display tablet, which is sort of like an iPad or a like just like a tablet like that, where there's a screen built in, and then you can see what you're drawing as you're drawing it, like if it was on paper. Okay, I don't know how I walked here. Did that bridge like break? Because I'm pretty sure this was a bridge I was at. Okay. So they were saying like um online that once you get a display tablet, you cannot go back. And I guess that's what you're saying about a second monitor. And I'm like out here like looking at this bridge. Like I clearly went on this bridge but earlier. So it must have reset at some point. It's always been bad. Are you guys excited for tomorrow? I know I am. And I'm actually talking with my coworkers about like costumes. And I'm thinking I might do my coworker suggested I do because without being like too crazy for work, right? You know, because I still gotta work that day. So she suggested I do Boo from Monsters Inc. Because then I would only need like a pink shirt and to put my hair in like pigtails. So it's a possibility, you know? Thought that was a pretty good idea. Maybe I can even bring like a blue thing to represent Sully. Boo from Monsters Inc. for anyone who doesn't know. I have that song from Danny Gonzalez stuck in my head. If you can't tell, I don't even know the lyrics to be honest. I love Danny Gonzalez's music. I just think it's so funny. Like, this video is over now. Over now. Go find someone else to watch or just watch this video again. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. This video is over now. Over now. Or, I said that I make slime, 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 some slime. It's just so funny. I love the Johnny Johnny song a lot. It's probably one of my most favorite songs. Johnny Johnny, do you miss me? Yes, Papa. Johnny Johnny, have you moved on yet? No, Papa. Promise me you won't forget me. Forget me if you ever want to see me. Just don't eat your broccoli. Oh. These guys. We're almost at core. We also need to check my Moonlight Island. I'm doing better. My people are doing great, to be honest. You know, time flies. Because it feels like I just started stream. Black-haired buffalo. Wasn't there a small Wasn't there a small hippo, like a baby hippo? But I don't see them anymore. I feel like there was a baby hippo. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but was there not a baby hippo? And yes, core is still the most profitable. Am I behind this? I was behind a sign. Okay, here we are. Core. Beautiful. And then now I'm going to check on Rudo. And if he's full, then we're good there. But we need to feed him. Oh, he already had a bread. I can just put it in his inventory. Yeah, he's... Oh, I'll give it to him now just so that he's full when I put him away. And we don't have to worry about it. Okay. Moonlit Island. I just wanted to see who's here. Okay, so there is somebody here. What matters when the chips are down is fighting spirit. Roar! Sorry, might have been a little too loud. Sorry. Let me see what quest it was. And we still need to do Aries 10th calling. Wait, is this 20th? 12th. You have 3 preferred gems. Okay, that's gonna take a bit. Moonlit Island. Okay, gift food to an islander 20 times. Easy! Easy, easy, easy. Have islander complete production of 50 items. Easy. We can do that. Because my little place is doing pretty. Yes. I wonder if I can just tell them to make headbands. Can I make them do headbands? This is easy. Cheap fabric, common finishing thread, cheap finishing thread. That's not what the real recipe is, but you know, if that's what they want, that's what they want, right? Or we could just have them make these. Yeah, like I could literally have her make like wool, like this. Go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get Kitty in the City, because Kitty in the City has a lot of like tailoring, weaving stuff. Let's see if we can just get some of these cobwebs. And then let's see if we can switch up the production. So let's see if we can give her skill. Oh, no, not her. Because look, hers is already like... Can I give her tailor? Nice. And then let's see if we can also give like you tailor. Skill, tailor. I want everyone to have like at least 2 skills. And there we go. So those will be those 2 will be our tailors. And then Finn, here we go. And that's gonna take a little bit of time. So they do that. A whole lot of spending time. And with that, we just checked up on that really quickly. We are going to actually raid out. And we're going to raid out to somebody playing Mabby. And let's go ahead and raid out to Licorice. I'm pretty sure it's how you say their name. I don't actually know. I cannot read. Oh my gosh, they're on the floor. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna get help. What are they doing? Are they doing Crom? Alright. And thank you so much for coming, everyone. I hope you had as much fun as I did. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night or morning. See you guys next time. Stay sweet. Bye!